Can you hear me well?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, just want to start as I normally start the show, just telling people a little bit what I've been doing for the past 3 months now. I was thinking of different ways that I can help our local community here in Southwest Florida about 3 months ago, and decided to do these videos with local business owners like yourself, to showcase their business, showcase themselves a little bit, their services, their products. And it's kind of taken off, and I've been doing this for about 3 months now, and it's been really fun to meet people like yourself, meet people in the community and all the businesses that makes up our community, and learn more about our community, and kind of what drives our community too. So it's been a lot of fun, and I'm very glad to have you here today.
That's awesome. I love that you're doing that. I always am trying to think of ways to how to connect other local businesses and smaller restaurants and cafes like ourselves. So it's really cool that you're doing that.
Awesome. I just quick shout out to Happy Calm, which is actually a brand here from Naples, clothing line, and
Nice.
they gave me some nice gear to wear on my lives, and I'm doing it. I actually have a live with them on Friday, so I've been giving them a little shout outs for the nice shirts that they've given
Awesome.
me. Wanted to start asking you to introducing yourself and telling us a little bit who Brittany is, where is she from, a little bit of her history, and how did she get into food.
Thanks. Yeah, Brittany, currently the owner and chef of M&G Farm Stand, along with my mother, Dawn, who's not with us tonight, but yeah, team member. Awesome. So I'm from Naples. I was born and raised here and spent a lot of time on the beach and really enjoyed growing up here. And then I kind of wasn't sure what direction I wanted to go, but I ended up going to culinary school at the Art Institute in Fort Lauderdale. So I did the 2-year program there. And while I was doing that, I was a private chef on a yacht for a few different families, but I worked on one boat for quite a while and did that for a long time. So that was a really fun way to really start off my career and my passion for cooking. I really enjoyed doing that. I got to travel a lot of places, and we get to go to a lot of different ports, and I got to cook with a lot of different ingredients and get creative. And so I really learned a lot doing that. And I've always had a love for food, and I got that from my family, my whole family, great cooks, especially my mom and my dad. And we have a lot of big holidays, and that's really where I've always loved food. So yeah.
So that's how you got started. Obviously, you went to culinary school, and then you work at this yachts. It must have been really cool to kind of, like you said, you kind of had to work with what you have, depending where you at, chef.
Yeah.
Right. So you kind of have to be creative in that instance, I guess.
Yeah, you get off the boat, you get into port, and you've got to figure out where the grocery store is, or hopefully there's a farmer's market, which I always loved. And then if we're in the islands, hopefully someone's catching fish that day, and so we wait and see what they bring back, and then we get to cook it up. So it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing that.
So there's never a set menu. It's more what do you got that day?
Yeah, what do you have? And then if you're stuck out in the middle of the ocean, it's what do you have in the freezer?
Yeah. Well, that sounds like it sounds challenging but fun at the same time, because
yeah,
I think one of the fun parts about cooking is getting creative, right? Like I cook a little bit at home, and obviously I'm not a chef. I didn't go to school for, but I cook. I learned from my parents. But I always try to, throw my mix in and do, a couple of things different. My grandmother taught me one way, my mom taught me one way, but then, I said, okay, I'm going to put my twist on it, and I try to get creative. And that's the part that I enjoy the most, right? So awesome. And then, and then what, transition, how did you transition, I guess, from, being a private chef and working a yacht and opening your own place?
I think I was ready to kind of settle down and get back on land. So I was just kind of tooling around and looking at what I could do here in Naples, and wanted to continue in the private chef kind of line. And I really enjoyed catering events for people and setting up parties. We did a lot of that also. And then it was just kind of perfect timing that we had a great family friend who was the previous owner of Matthews and Gardner Catering Company, Fred Gardner, who my mom and him worked together for quite a long time at Chef's Garden, and that's where they got started. He was kind of ready to retire. He had owned that business for 22 years, when we took over. So he had a great established catering company going there, and I was ready to jump in. So it was a really great transition between us, and that's how we got. Then we changed the name to M&G Farm Stand to kind of give it our own little twist, but still keep the Matthews and Gardner there. So
and obviously you kept the catering part of it too, because you do catering as well, right? So I was going to ask, what was, if you were to say, what was the biggest change from what it was before and, the way you currently have it running?
I think we've definitely put a lot more into the cafe side of it. That's really, we really enjoy that part. So we've put a lot more attention into that. And we've definitely added a lot more healthy options to the menu on both sides, and, put our kind of twist on that. And we've started to use some more local ingredients as much as we can here in Naples. But yeah, we definitely have something for everybody.
I was checking the menu a little bit earlier today, and you're definitely on the healthier side, right? There's a lot of options, a lot of veggie options, a lot of there was a couple things in there that really caught my eye. I think one of them was a sweet potato.
Sweet potato sandwich.
Sweet potato sandwich. Yeah, I thought that was kind of different, and that's kind of what I wanted to transition to. If you can kind of talk to us a little bit about the menu, and how you have obviously you have salads, you have sandwiches, you have entrees. Kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the signature dishes and all those categories, if you will.
Yeah, we definitely have some signature items that we've carried over from Matthews and Gardner's that have been great. And then, like I said, we've added our stuff to it as well. And we're hoping to extend our hours again for season so we can do more of our breakfast items. But we have a few grab and go things there. We have a full case with homemade soups, and then entrees for dinners so people can take home. And we've got a lot of baked goods that we're doing. We've got a coffee cake that is a family recipe that everybody really loves. And we've got some gluten-free options as well there. And then for lunch, we've got, gourmet sandwiches and salads. I would say our Green Goddess sandwich is one of our best-selling veggie sandwiches. It's got fresh mozzarella and sprouts, cucumber, avocado, and then a Green Goddess dressing with spinach on it. So that's a really great one. And then a classic that we've had is our fried chicken salad, which everybody loves. Can't go wrong with that.
That one today, right?
Yeah, it's a good mix between healthy and
and you don't feel as guilty. You don't feel as guilty.
And then we've also got a Cuban pork panini that people really love with a homemade mango chutney. So everything's really fresh. We make all of our sauces in-house. We use fresh bread we get in every week, and we try and keep it good there.
I lost you for a little bit.
I lost you for a second. Got it.
Yep. No, that's great.
Yeah, we've got dinners that we take home too. So.
Okay. One of the questions that I've been asking everybody that comes here on the show is, how much did COVID-19 affect them? Some people say that it has helped them. Others, it really didn't help them. Some affected a lot. Others not a whole lot. And I wanted to kind of ask you, how much has it affected you, and what are some of the changes? I mean, you mentioned a little bit of the hour changes, closing. So if you kind of give us a little bit overview of how much has it affected you.
Yeah, it was so we haven't talked much about catering, but we do a lot of catering, and during season we've got events, 3 to 5 events a week, and some pretty big ones also. So that happened right kind of at the peak of season where we had a full calendar for March, and then in 2 days it was wiped out, and we had no events. Everybody canceled everything. We had some people that had to rebook their wedding dates and move those. So that was a big shock, and it was kind of it was a little scary at first for us to see all of that just kind of disappear.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had to kind of switch gears, and it did give us a little more time to focus on the cafe side of it. So yeah, some positives were we had kind of were able to reach out to the community online, since it seemed there were so many people, on Facebook and stuff. So we ended up, kind of using that platform as much as we could to gain new customers, to get people to come in when we reopened, because we did close down for a little while, because I was also pregnant at the time when this all happened. So we were trying to be extra.
You just had a baby, right? Not too long ago?
Yep, 1 month old. Yep.
All right. Well, congratulations.
So, thank you. Yeah, so navigating that also was really challenging.
At a time like this, I'm sure not very easy.
Yeah, we were trying to be, as safe as possible. So
yeah,
that's good.
I wanted to go back and ask you, because you're right. We didn't talk a lot about the catering part of the business, but I wanted to cover that a little bit too. What kind of events that do you cater to, and what kind of events that most people would order from, and how, a little bit about the catering business, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm. We're definitely a full service catering company. We do a lot of catered lunches for businesses, and large groups, and we deliver that. We do big like sandwich platters and big salads, and then all the way we do also, which I really enjoy, is like farm to table dinners and private dinners, like smaller groups for people in their homes. And then we do all the way up to weddings and events for 200 plus people. We had one with the Naples Arts coming up that we're going to be doing a fundraising event for them, I believe in November, for about 200 people. So yeah, we have a wide range that we do, but yeah, we really enjoy doing dinners, private dinners at people's homes for them, and keep it nice and simple.
Awesome. I wanted to to ask you, people that are interested either to learning more about the cafe or catering, and figure out exactly what's in your menu. I mean, we talked about 3 or 4 items, but you have obviously a lot more items in your menu, and then the catering menu too. Where can they get more information? Website. Where are you located to begin with? Maybe that's what we should cover first, and then websites and social media handles, telephone numbers where people can get more info.
Yeah, we are located at 1250 Tamiami Trail North, Suite 111. So that's just south of the Coastland Center Mall. And our
that's near the Naples Zoo, essentially. Somewhat.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Real close to the Publix, also in like the Coastland Center Mall there. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then website.
Website is matthewsandgardner.com is where you can also just Google M&G Farm Stand, and that'll come up also with our website there.
Okay. And then social media handle like Facebook and Instagram?
Yeah, it's MG_Farm Stand.
Okay.
And yeah, you can find us on Facebook. I believe we have our menu, and we post specials for the week on our Facebook page and Instagram, so you can check those out there. And then of course online we have all of our catering menus that you can look at, because we also do, if you need a buffet dinner for 10 to 20 people or so, you can go on and pick a menu, and we can have that to you within 24 hours. So
nice. Very nice. Before I you know, normally towards the end here, I let you know, my guests kind of give a message out. But before we did that, I wanted to, you know, you have a little bit of a giveaway, and I want to let you tell people what that giveaway is.
Oh yeah, for anybody watching this right now, you can just mention it to us if you come into the cafe, and we'll do a free cold brew coffee, which is really delicious.
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. And you know, like I said, so towards the end, I kind of let open canvas for my guests to give it a message to their, you know, current customers, or, you know, inviting their future customers to come in there. So I'll give you the floor and let you give a message there to anyone you'd like to.
Okay. Well, I guess just want to say thank you for all of our customers that have supported us through all of this craziness, and for a lot of the new customers that we have gained in the past couple months, which has been, we've probably gained more new clients just in the last couple months with all of this than we have probably all year in the cafe, which has been really cool to see. So we're just really happy to have all the local support.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and you know, and I personally invite those that haven't had a chance, like myself. I haven't had a chance to go and visit yet, but to come and visit pretty soon. I promise I will come and visit very soon.
Great.
And try some of the food. But I invite all those that haven't had a chance to go as well, and visit and support our local businesses here, right? So I wanted to take the time again to thank you for taking time and speaking with me today, telling us a little bit more about you, about the business, and you know, I look forward to seeing you soon.
Yeah, thank you so much for this. That's great that you're doing it.
All right, awesome. Have a good night.
Bye.
All right, bye.